बेटी का आने पर रहमत वजीर साहब, Madam Amna, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's really a great pleasure for me that you are hosting the first ever tourism conference. The first ever National Tourism Conference, but this is the start. Being an environmental scientist, being a climate change scientist, it's really an honor for me that I'm the chief host. Chief host is, in a sense, when I came here, I started some new things. Because all the time I'm doing it, I'm not following some other vice but I'm going with my own style. And my own style is that I'm not only the academician or a research scientist, I consider myself a leader. You know, a leader must be a leader with a multidisciplinary approach, multi-directional approach. I was discussing last week with the one vice chancellor of my parent university, and he was of the opinion that I'm a academician. And the government of AP told me, start a business, start generating your own sources. How can I do it? Because I'm a professor. But my opinion is different. My opinion is different to that particular personality, the vice chancellor. That vice chancellor is a leader, and he must be a all-rounder. All-rounder in a sense, he must be a good businessman, he must be a religious scholar, he must be a professor, he must be a teacher, he must be a scientist. That we call a leader. Now, if I was appointed for Hazara University, I'm lucky in a sense that Hazara University, sir, for your kind information, is one of the most stable universities in Pakistan. Not only in Turkey, but in Pakistan. But it's because I have seen many universities, including Hazara University, they are in financial crisis. But Hazara University is the only university that there is no financial crisis. And I'm very proud of my team and my Hazara University, particularly the credit goes to my predecessor, former vice chancellor, and I would say the honorable politician. Because politician has never stressed the vice chancellor to do appointment for me, to do these sort of things for me. But we see in the University of Peshawar, University of Agriculture, they were flooded with employment, overemployment. Overemployment is one of the main reasons for the disaster. Now this is what I would appreciate the honorable politician, that they never, including myself, that they never enforced me to do this appointment for me, 50, 60, 70 appointment for me, because that becomes a disaster for the university. I have started some different sort of things. This is one of the initiatives, tourism. Pakistan is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Because we have different types of climates, right from sea level, from Karachi. At the same time, you will see different sort of temperature. At sea level, Karachi, you will see now 45, 50 degrees. But in Hazara, at that day, the temperature is 25, 27. But if you go up to the peak, you can go to the freezing point. Now, all the time when my student asks me, I've visited about 16, 17 countries, and all the time student asking me which country is the most beautiful, and always I am saying Pakistan is the most beautiful country in the world. And in Pakistan I would say KP, what we call Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, is the most beautiful, because we have the tourist points right from Sawar, Kalam, Karan, Tumra, and Hazara is the hub of tourism. So this is what I thought, why not to change? This is a challenge for us. We have many issues, but why not to transform those challenges into opportunities? And opportunities is, if we have excellent area, beautiful location, we have an excellent minds, we have excellent professors, brilliant minds in this university, in this territory. We have excellent politicians, I would say, because it gives me a pleasure that today we have politicians from Muslim League Nawaz and politicians from PTI. But they shows their responsibilities. And yesterday I was in the DG ISPR conference, and he defines the states regarding to Article 7 Islamic Republic of Pakistan Constitution, that the member of parliament, when you are elected as a member of parliament, the Prime Minister, the President, the Member of Parliament and the Provincial Assembly, the National Assembly, they are called the state. Now we have states from the federal government, we have states, stakeholders from the provincial government, and this is the beauty of Hazara, I would say, Hazarian. They are not coming with their political party, they are coming as a statesman, as a state stakeholders, and supporting us. Because Hazara University is the only university that represents every Hazara. And the name of Hazara, Haripur University, Ahmedabad University, Comsec, is a different name, but Hazara represents Hazara. Hazara is not limited to one or two cities, to Dobiana, Mansehra. No, this is called Hazara. Now, if Hazara University owned by everyone, and this is the good example today, we have different stakeholders, the states, organs, from the province, from the federal government, supporting our national cause. The national cause is tourism. Our federal government focusing on tourism, our provincial government is focusing on tourism. But today is Pakistan, this is the only industry we can develop. And last year, the federal government budget shows that we earned in 2025 $4 billion from the tourism industry. So why not to make it 8? Why not to make it $12 billion? And yes, it is possible. Everything is possible. This is what I am all the time telling my team and the students particularly, to keep big ambitions. We are not less than anyone else. We can become a good leader. We are a good scientist. We are having good politicians. We have a good lawyer. We have a good expertise. Now, university can lead the team. If provincial government is supporting, if federal government is supporting, all the stakeholders supporting us, why not to take us to the point where we are interested? The government is also interested. Means proper utilization of this particular area. If people are interested in June, July in August, Hazara University can host most of the tourists, because this is the starting point of the tourist area. Now this is what we are doing, and this is not only the first conference, but I think we will do these type of conferences everywhere, every year. And those I would like to little bit upgrade. Today is the first national conference, but next year it will be an international conference, because we are receiving many international tourists. Few things I would like to mention here. I just assumed the charge of the Vice Chancellor in September, almost 10 months. But for your kind information, sir, we have started some very exciting programs. Before my arrival, the university is, as I said, the most beautiful and very stable university. 80-85% of the university was self-sufficient. But after my arrival, in 7-8 months, this university is 110% self-sufficient. Means, if, for example, we don't get any funding from the federal and the provincial government, at least 4 or 5 years, we can run this university on our own resources. But we don't stop here. We have started some initiatives, and those are based on self-sufficient, because we are getting direction from the federal government, not what I would say now it's the chapter of the KP government. Then start your own resources to make you self-sufficient, and this is what we are doing. In a sense, the important one that we started 11 new disciplines. Among one of the top is is Institute of Applied Health Sciences, and last month the Chief Minister of KP inaugurated Institute of Applied Health Sciences. In that particular institute, we have 9 great disciplines, but we are increasing those disciplines because this is nowadays need of the day. Market-oriented subject we call and we solve it. And this is, I want to take it to the faculty position, not only the institute, but before my departure, because I'm an agreement with the cabinet government for 4 years. So I want to take it up to the faculty position. The next one, what my ambition and the main objective, long-term objective is that we have agricultural potential here in Hazara. There is no such a big institution in Hazara. I want to develop the agriculture faculty. And not only the agriculture, not only the agriculture veterinary sciences, there is no established PVM department, what we call veterinary sciences. There is no poultry science department, there is no fish. And this is what I'm doing, and I have started to favor of them. Fisheries we have improved. The next one I have to improve the nursing program, and I will request the provincial members and the Mansehra to kindly support us if we get the cadet college. In the next semester, we can start BS nursing program, and first time in the history of Hazara, BS nursing will be starting. And not only the BS nursing, that will be with the scholarship, because WHO commitment with this university that they will provide us 100 scholarship for the BS nursing program. This is my ambition. And we have representatives from the federal government as well, that we have approved by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Hazara University Medical College. Now I will request Dr. Hazara to kindly and Madam to you to kindly support us and process the case, because we have submitted PC2 in the planning commission, and that needs your support. Because all the time I'm telling my colleague to take all the stakeholders into confidence, what we call inclusive approach. Inclusive approach, yes, I am a vice chancellor, I'm running this university, but I have to get support from the political level, because this is we call state. Different stakeholders of the state. We are an institution, but they are the state. And we need to support, get support from the state. States are the leaders, they are the elders of this particular area. If I am living here for 4 years, you are my elders too, my senior politician too, always respectable for me. And I always advise my colleagues to respect the public representative, because they are the public representative and we are doing something for the public. Now our responsibilities are shared. We are working for the common cause, to what we call the community. All those children are your voters. All those kids are kids of their parents, and their parents are your voter, and being a teacher, being a vice chancellor, I'm doing something what I can do. But I'm doing my best, not only myself, but my team. I'd like to appreciate my team as well, because we have an excellent minds, excellent brains here. And whatever the target I give, and I'm expecting 2 or 3 weeks, I'm getting that in 1 week. You know, at least I would appreciate my smart team. Because they are doing their best. We have started some more programs for the women campus. We have already prepared PC1, and that is going to be submitted soon in a Java sheet form. Once again, I would request Hazara to support us, Madam you please. Because we are trying to get funding from the federal government plus from the KP government. Because I'm a public servant. I'm just like an employee. I'm doing whatever I do. I'm coming at 9 o'clock and leaving my office at 4 o'clock. I'm doing something extraordinary, but I'm doing wholeheartedly. And this is what I'm telling all the time, to be honest with your profession. If you are honest with your profession, things are open. Avenues are open for yourself. And this is what I experience. I have given some guidelines with honesty is the best policy. Because I'm telling all the time, and that is what I'm telling, that I'm along with the professorship and scientists, we are doing some tableer as well. And my tableer is that I always believe in halal. मैं सच बता दूँ, थैंक्स टू माय पेरेंट्स, मैंने ज़िंदगी में हराम का लुत्फ़ नहीं खाया है। तो मैं हमेशा की ये मेरी ये कोशिश है कि दीन और दुनिया लाजिम व मलज़ूम है। तो दुनिया में भी अपना हिस्सा कोई कोशिश करें, लेकिन साथ साथ वो दीन का भी ख्याल रखें। और दीन का प्राइमरी फिगर जो है हराम और हलाल में फ़र्क करना। हराम और हलाल में अगर आप फ़र्क करें तो your everything will be okay, because this is the basic figure. अगर आपके पेट में हराम है, आपकी दुआएं कबूल नहीं होते। This is what we see कि ज़्यादातर लोग दुआएं मांगते, दुआएं कबूल नहीं होती, क्योंकि हम हराम और हलाल में फ़र्क नहीं करते हैं। दूसरा मैंने कहा कि एक सीनियर एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर, दूसरा मॉरल करप्शन, मैं तो कोशिश करता हूँ कि एक ऑफिसर फाइनेंशियल एंड मॉरल करप्शन इस पे थोड़ा सा अगर कंट्रोल हो जाए तो मोस्ट ऑफ द इश्यूज ऑफ द सोसाइटी विल बी रिजॉल्व्ड ऑटोमेटिकली। एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग विद द प्लीड to my faculty, to my staff, and particularly to my student, and for everyone who is interested to work with us in working in my team. And all the time I'm saying money is not an issue for me. The prestige, the honor, what I have, I think this is more than enough. I consider myself one of the smart vice chancellors. And this is what I'm doing, because I'm one of the youngest vice chancellors. Now, if I can do something, this is my lesson from the youngster, you can do. You are not less than anyone else. You are our future secretaries, you are our future ministers, you are our future scholars, you are our future doctors, you are our future scientists. Now, don't consider yourself less than anyone else. You are brilliant, you are smart, and you are handsome. Because you belong to KP, you belong to Pakistan, and Pakistan is nowadays proud of policies what we have nowadays, and particularly during the war, Iran and US war, what the Pakistani government played their role. At least we should appreciate the Pakistani rules in their ways of how they protected Pakistan and how they supported their gender noble cause. And with these words, once again, I would like to thank you all the dignitaries for supporting us. And I hope you will continue supporting us about the tourism, about my new projects, what I'm trying to do, medical college, nursing college, and 2 more faculties, because those, the number of students will be increased. And if the number of students increase, definitely opportunities are there. And we have an excellent potential in Hazara University. I have seen कि इस नीति में बहुत कुछ है, ये नीति बड़ी सब है इसके साथ ही। क्योंकि मैंने देखा कि एक हमारा छोटा सा क्रिकेट टीम था बच्चियों का, हालांकि हमने उस पर कुछ इतना काम भी नहीं किया, but they are the winner of the deputies cricket all over KP के पेशावर यूनिवर्सिटी को हमने हराया। और उसका ये फायदा हो गया कि हमारी एक बच्ची नेशनल टीम में सेलेक्ट हो गई। And that's an honor for Hazara University. We are producing graduates, we are producing athletes, we are producing sports people, not only to the national market, to the international market as well. If you see around in the media industry in Islamabad and capital Beirut, most of the journalists, particularly the young journalists, they are our Hazara students, they call our Hazara University alumni. And Hazara University alumni are always supporting us, because they earn this university, not only at national level but at the international level as well. Because last month we had an international virtual conference of Pak Media journalists. And Pak Media journalists, they can arrange an international conference, they virtually, and people from 40 different countries they participated. Journalists from different 40 countries. And the credit goes to Hazara, because Hazara University alumni, he was the leader, he's the president, he was leading all the journalists. But this is what all the time I'm telling my graduates, keep always big ambitions, because you can't do it, you are not less than anyone else. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. And be honest with your profession, whatever you are. If you are a student, if you are a teacher, if you are somebody else, something else. If you are honest with your profession will support you. And one of my teachers said, if you are working in some university or some institution, and working honestly with that particular institution. If the institution is upgraded, automatically you are a part of that particular institution. Automatically you are upgraded. If somebody say Hazara University is the most beautiful university, I'm saying yes, I'm the Vice Chancellor of Hazara University. It's one position in tourism, and I'm very much proud of my team. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of this university. Now, these words, once again, I would like to thank you all, because whenever the teacher gets the podium, I would say politicians, they are not trying to be the legend, but I'm trying to be to smoke here because we have many speakers. Now, once again, thank you all the best.